Hi, we are Dharmesh and Kiran from KD Travelers, two early retirement slow travelers sharing our journey and knowledge to help others do the same.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. So we're super excited today. We're going to be going on a day trip. We're going to be driving out to Niagara Falls. So Niagara Falls, as all of you would know, it is one of our most iconic sightseeing in Ontario.
Yeah, it's actually one of the wonders of the world, if I'm correct, right?
Right, yeah. But we're going to show you that there's a lot more to Niagara Falls than the actual waterfalls itself. So I think our plan today is we're going to go to the falls because that is some place that we wanted to show you. We're going to be staying on the Canadian waterfall side. And then we're also going to go along Niagara Parkway and show you some of the sites along there. And then our hopes is that we're going to land at Niagara-on-the-Lake, which is some place that we really enjoy visiting. And it's a place that we frequented quite a lot when we were living here. So we're hoping to have a full day out that way. If you don't know, Niagara-on-the-Lake is also a wine region in Ontario. So we should be able to show you some of the wineries as well. And it is the month of August, so we're hoping, at least I'm hoping, that there's going to be some fruit stands along the way.
Oh, sure, there definitely will be. Yeah.
So we have, I think, about an hour's drive out to Niagara Falls.
Yeah, it should take about an hour with traffic.
Yeah. So, of course, we have fueled up with, what have we fueled up with this morning, Drum?
Got our Timmies, not that we're sponsored or anything, but got to have our Timmies on the ride.
The sun's too bright. I think it's hard for us to see the
the label. Oh.
The label.
Right.
So we have our good old Tim Hortons.
There we go.
And we're going to be taking a nice drive along the highway, and we should be able to show you some of Lake Ontario along that drive as well. So until we get to the falls, let's bring you along.
All right, now we're up on the bridge just before Niagara Falls, and you can see there that we actually have some locks, which is a nice spot if you want to take a break and just see some of the big ships go through. The freighter ships go through that way, and it's a nice little detour.
And if you're interested in shopping, here is the Niagara Outlet Collection. I know we've gone here quite a few times.
We've made it to Niagara Falls, and actually, to be more specific, Clifton Hills. It's going to be loud, sorry. It's going to be crazy here. We've come in the morning, first thing, so there's not a lot of people here. But you can see that they've got lots to do. Ripley's Believe It or Not. There's a Wizards Golf over there. And we're actually standing in front of Frankenstein's here, a little sort of haunted house and a coaster, really. So that's the noise you're hearing in the background. There's an actual coaster going through here. I'll get you some shots of that in a second. And then across the street, we've got the big old Ferris wheel, the Eye. So tons of things to do here and show you guys. You can hear there's a little mini golf dinosaur section just out down there. See if I can zoom in for you on that. Right over there.
Just a word of advice. Come inside the house of Frankenstein and be cautious of the things you see.
Also a place to get lots of food. There's an IHOP, a Papa John's, there's Boston Pizza, so Tim Hortons. So if you're coming down here, definitely a lively place and a place if you need to grab something to eat. And we've even got a Rainforest Cafe here down in Niagara. So another great place for kids to have a meal. And then when you come down to the bottom of Clifton Hills, it's literally a hill. We can look back up. It's all the way up that way there that we came from. As I was saying, when you get to the bottom, you get your first glimpse of waterfalls, but that is the US waterfall that you see right here in front at the bottom of the road. You can see the actual bridge to Buffalo, New York. So if you're going to cross here to get to the US, that's the bridge over there that you would take. Okay, now we've reached the bottom where you can actually get a good view of the falls from a distance. And as I mentioned, the one over on this side is the actual labeled as the US Falls. And then over on this side is the Horseshoe Falls that everybody knows about it, which is famous. And mention down here is actually where you can get onto the what we call Maid of the Mist, which gets you close to the falls. We haven't done that as of yet, so it is on our bucket list to get done at some point. So we'll take a look at that. But for anybody who's interested, the entrance is basically down here at the bottom of Clifton Hills. So I'll just show it to you over here, just right there, Maid of the Mist. Entrance there. So you just come down here and then they'll get your tickets and then head on down. Another note that we should mention just down here as well, another attraction they've added in is actually a zip line. So now if for those adventurous people, they can come in and actually zip line down a bit over the falls area. You're not going right by the falls, but it's still an amazing view. I think we just missed some people going down, but you start up here and then you just zip down the lines to right about, so I'm gonna get my finger there, right about that location. So not too bad, somewhat close to the falls. As you see, you can get fairly close to the falls on the boat. It'll get you right up into that mist area by the base. Now, what can I say? I mean, even though we're locals, it always feels and seems so amazing when we come down and see the actual falls. So that's why I'm saying it's one of the wonders of the world. If you're not into the falls, the other thing they have here is they have casinos. So you see one there right behind me. That's the newer casino. And then over on Clifton Hills, there's actually a second casino there. That was the older original. And then for anybody who wants and is not afraid of heights, there's the tower there. You can actually go up the tower. It's the Skyline Tower to get a view from above. So definitely worth checking that out if you're not afraid of heights. It's not a far walk from Clifton Hills to the falls, but as Kiran's proven here, you've got plenty of spots where you can just stop, sit, and just admire the falls itself. So definitely worth walking from one spot to the other. See the view Kiran's got from her vantage point right here. It's there isn't any spot that isn't perfect for viewing or taking pictures. The closer you get to the actual Horseshoe Falls, if you're lucky on that day, and it's a hot day, you'll get mist coming off the falls here. So the ground is definitely going to be a little bit wetter on this side here, and expect to get a little damp. You're not going to get soaked, but at the same point, you are going to get some water on you. So we're not going to complain. It's a hot day and it's refreshing. So we're just going to keep walking a bit further towards the actual center where you can get a couple of gifts and souvenirs, and then also from there you're able to do other attractions. All right, now we arrived right at the falls, the Horseshoe Falls, and there is a center here, and it's the Table Rock Center. You can buy tickets, there's shopping, there's dining, so it's literally right at the Horseshoe Fall. And we're getting soaked. I think the water and the wind is coming down a little bit more here. So sorry if the shot doesn't look so great, but you can see there's puddles on the ground here now. Lots of people. So the center is a good place to go in and dry off if you need to. But let's see if we can get closer to the falls here for you. And let's see if we get a shot from over here. It's just amazing how strong everything is. The water. Just getting up and close and personal with one of nature's miracles here. And another thing that you should actually know about, there's lots of hotels just close by. So if you do want to come down or spend the weekend or just a night, definitely good locations and viewpoints to the falls. So definitely check out that area there. All right, I was hoping not to get as wet. I told you sometimes you do or not, but clearly you can see that be prepared on certain days you will get soaked. Unfortunately, didn't bring a towel with me, but that's okay. I'll enjoy it. Oh, I can't even see through my glasses anymore. Inside the center, you can see that there's quite a big gift shop that you can walk your way through. Lots of different items and souvenirs. It's an ice cream shop as well, just over there. And then another little food market section over on this side here. So, all right. Now, if you want to get even closer to the falls, we recommend going to the journey behind the falls. Now, this is a tunnel that's actually into the ground below us, and you do come up right behind the falls on the side. I have done this in the past, and it is amazing to get that close to the actual water and see it and hear it. The sound that you hear is just crazy loud, but amazing at the same time. So once again, this is inside the center, just right at the Horseshoe Fall. Come in and take a look, and you won't regret it for sure. And we actually have the countdown for FIFA. So for anybody who doesn't know, the next FIFA is coming to North America, and Canada will be hosting some of the matches. So they've actually got the countdown, 292 days, 13 hours, 25 minutes left. So definitely see if you can get tickets. They're going to be a hot item. Right, we've reached to the Whitewater Walk. We've taken the elevator down, and it brings us into this long tunnel. A little spooky, but kind of cool at the same time. Nice thing is it's not hot at all. It's nice and cool down here. So all you have to do is come down this walk, and then there's an actual boardwalk from what we're told, and we'll check it out once we get to the end here. And I think it's about a 20 or 30 minute walk along the boardwalk.
It's a quarter mile.
Quarter mile, yeah. So all depends on how quick you walk or how slow you walk, I guess.
But to get down here, we had to come into an elevator that took us down 230 meters, I believe.
Yep, yeah, that's correct.
This is one of our favorite spots in Niagara Falls. Like, look at these incredible rapids. It's a very short drive from Horseshoe Falls. We parked further down, I believe, at the Whirlpool area. It is a ticketed attraction. It cost us $20 Canadian each. And it was very easy to purchase the tickets ahead of time, but looking at these rapids and being able to walk along them is going to be incredible. There's a nice long boardwalk that we're going to be walking about a quarter mile. And we had to come down, as we said, down an elevator to get down to the gorge. These rapids here, considered class 6 rapids, which are considered among the most dangerous in the world. No boat, they claim that no boat's going to survive this, so you're not going to see any kayakers in this water either. Let's take a walk along the boardwalk and see if we can get some nice views up close. As we walk along the boardwalk, there's going to be multiple viewing platforms that's going to get us nice and close, at least much closer to the rapids compared to where we are right now. I mean, look at that water. The color's beautiful, pretty intimidating. How fast is this water, Dom?
According to them, it goes up to 40 kilometers an hour there. When you get to the top, it's actually 109 kilometers on top of the falls. And then out in the rapids, you can get into around 48 kilometers an hour. All right, we reached the end of the boardwalk here, and this ends at a viewing spot up here at top. And then this little platform down here that you can see Kiran on gets you nice and close to the rapids. It's crazy how loud the rapids are. Okay, we survived the walk. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that long. It seemed really short while we were down there.
We were there, what, 20 minutes?
Maybe 20 minutes, max 25, I'd say.
Yeah.
So let's get a review from Kiran on what she thinks. Was it worth it?
I think if you have mobility issues, it's a good walk because of the boardwalk. It makes it easier, and you're really close to the rapids. Now, if you don't have mobility issues, we'll show you another spot where you can actually hike down. But you need to make sure you have proper shoes when you go down there, not in your flip-flops. Yeah. In that spot, you only have to pay for parking. There's no entry fee, but it's a proper hike in the woods.
Yeah, and then just to put more details, it was 20 Canadian dollars per adult to take the elevator down and do the walk along the boardwalk. So once again, as Kiran had said, yeah, if you have mobility issues, it's easier to get down, so it's worth it if you have that kind of a problem. But if you're young and you don't mind doing a little trek, there are other spots where you can just hike yourself down to the water and get really close. No boardwalk.
Yeah. Also, mind you, it's not rapids as strong as these ones.
No. So
if you want to see rapids up close, then this would be it. On that note, let's carry on to the next spot.
Now we're heading back to where we parked the car. There is parking close by across the street. It is paid parking, but here's a little tip for you. If you go further down the street, if there's a cable car parking lot there for where you can take that attraction in, but the parking there is free. It's about a 15-minute walk, so nothing crazy. It's fairly level, a little bit of an incline here, but otherwise that's it. So if you want and you don't mind doing the walk, definitely park over there, save yourself the money, and walk over. We've arrived to where we had actually parked our car, which we mentioned. This lot is free parking and only 15 minutes from our last attraction. But this is an attraction as well. It's the Whirlpool Aero Car. So that is actually a cable car that goes across the gorge. So we'll go take a look and show you what that's like. Kiran is afraid of heights, so unfortunately we're not going to actually go on the car, but we'll show you from our side at least.
We are at the Whirlpool Aero Car, and as John mentioned, I'm terrified of heights. Looking at this up close, there's no way I would get on that. I think John would be brave enough to do it, but not me. It's looking a little precarious. I keep thinking that, what if it gets stuck?
All right, we're going to say goodbye to this area here now and hop in the car and go down the Niagara Boulevard. It's a nice drive. You pass some golf courses, a botanical garden, and some other features that we'll highlight for you along the way. And we're actually going to make our way down to, as Kiran mentioned, Niagara-on-the-Lake, see some of the wineries and fruit stands if possible. So let's see. As mentioned, there's a very nice golf course right off the parkway. You just got to be a little careful. It's so close, you might want to watch out for any stray golf balls coming your way. Another great thing about this drive is that they've put in so many spots that are great for just pulling over and having a nice picnic. And just down the road, for any adventure seekers, they've installed the Whirlpool Adventure Course. It's an above-ground obstacle course you can bring the entire family to. They've got different skill levels and would be an amazing fun day out for the entire family. Just take a look.
Okay, we've just pulled into this area here. It's called the Niagara Glen Nature Center. Earlier when we were at the boardwalk, we had mentioned, you know, if you wanted to go down and hike like into a proper forested area, there is one, and this is where you would come out to do it. You do have to pay for parking, but you can hike further down. The next stop just past the golf course is going to be the Botanical Garden and the Butterfly Conservatory. I believe the parking lot's the same for both of them. So if you're into gardens, the Botanical Garden's a really good spot to pop in and see. From what I recall, been here quite a few times over the years. There's some beautiful rose gardens in there as well, and many other floral gardens. And then in the same, I believe the parking lot's the same for the Butterfly Conservatory too, right, John?
That's correct. And we're not stopping today, but we will send or add some footage here of when we did visit the Butterfly Conservatory. So it's really amazing. It's really fun, especially if you got kids. So take a look. We wanted to make sure that we added that to the video for you. We arrived at the next location here along the path, which is the famous Floral Clock at Niagara Falls. Now, I've been coming to this place since I was a little knee-high child, as far as I can remember. So it's been here forever. Definitely a nice little quick stopover, take a look, get some pictures. We've stopped over to check out this cute little white chapel. It's right connected to the Walker's Country Market, so we'll check that in a second, but we wanted to come see the chapel first. There's a sign here, the Living Water Wayside Chapel, welcome. So it looks like it's an actual functioning chapel. We'll get other people's photos there, but we'll go inside and take a look. All right, it was a little tight in there, but we managed. Now we're just going to walk over this way and get some fruit and see what we've got local fresh.
It's also corn season.
All right, Kiran's getting a little excited knowing that it's fresh peaches and corn. So let's hopefully she doesn't buy the entire place out. So this place has got lots of locally made items and products. So a great place to stop in. Looks like they got some soaps, nuts, lots of preservatives, jarred pickles and beans. Looks like they've got chili carrots, some chili sauce, lots of honey, lots of different types of honey. And then they've got some hot sauces. Looks like local fresh hot sauces. And then some fresh baked goods, as well as some ice cream as well.
Okay, I'm super excited. This is local Ontario peaches, nice and fresh. Hopefully they'll taste yummy. We have arrived to one of our favorite towns around here, which is Niagara-on-the-Lake. This is such a quaint little town. I feel like we've actually grown up here.
Yeah, this is our go-to place. We wanted to go for picnics, just get the day out and go for a walk and get away from, I guess, Toronto itself, the big city. Come out this way and just chill for the afternoon.
Now behind us is the Prince of Wales Hotel. It says they've established this in 1864. So if you're looking for somewhere to stay overnight, this would be really quaint. The other thing you could do down here, which we've done multiple times, is go to the Shaw Festival.
Yes, Shaw Festival is just down the street.
Yeah, live theater. They've put on some really great shows. It's just down the street from the Prince of Wales. And there's a lot of really cute and quaint little shops. So we're going to walk around, show you around the streets here. And there's also quite a large park that you can come and picnic at. There's a nice playground for children. So if you're here visiting with your family, do pop in and see that. And then we'll also make it to the lake, because there's a spot by Lake Ontario that we can show everyone around. So Let's go for a nice walk and see what Niagara-on-the-Lake offers.
All right, and the other thing that they've got down here is a lot of selection on cafes and restaurants. So definitely no shortage in that aspect. So we might actually stop and grab something to eat. All right, it looks like for the first time since we've ever come, the courthouse is open and we can go in. So this is a new thing for us. We've never been inside before. A favorite stop for us here is always the Just Christmas shop. It's a Christmas shop that's open all year long. So you can always get your fill of Christmas and get some ornaments.
As you can see, Niagara-on-the-Lake is absolutely gorgeous. There's such beautiful flowers everywhere, especially in the summertime. It is often called the prettiest town in Ontario, and we can see why. There's lots and lots of cafes and ice cream shops or gelato shops open. Great places to sit and eat, and just people watch as they're strolling by. There's also horse-drawn carriages in town if you're interested in something like that. And it's just really charming. Now, over the years that we've been coming here, it's certainly gotten busier, like any other tourist town. But for us, for sure, it's worth coming out here, especially on a nice summer day like today.
Here's another little quaint thing that you can do when you're down here at Niagara-on-the-Lake. You can take a horse and ride carriage. That, as you can see, will get some history of the area and enjoy a nice peaceful carriage ride.
So if you're looking for some peace and quiet, you can come about, 3 streets back here, Drum?
Yeah, about 3 blocks over.
3 blocks over to have a nice picnic or just sit and have a drink by the lake. To the left here is a huge picnic area.
It's definitely a popular place as well. You can get right up by the water. Just on the other side of this gazebo is a little beach area. Nothing big, but enough for you to get your feet wet if you wanted to. And you get this amazing view, so you get lots of people just coming over here to picnic or just sit and watch the water.
There's also sailboats in the water, and we're lucky because it's a nice clear day on the far left side. I'll just get John to zoom in by that sailboat. You'll actually see the city of Toronto. You can make it out from here.
Yeah. Checking out some of the nice neighborhoods, well-kept properties, and look, even a little free library. Full of books that you can just come and take. It's so nice in this neighborhood.
Okay, I made a selection. Haven't read a paperback book in a while because I've been carrying my Kindle. Nothing nicer than reading a real paper book. Maybe we'll make Dom read this book too.
Yeah, not likely.
So we have decided to stop at Wayne Gretzky 99, one of the famous wineries in Niagara. We figured no trip around here should be complete without mentioning the famous wineries. This region's really gotten famous and popular over the years, and we are well known for our ice wine. As you can see, the vineyards are full of grapes. It's, coming out the end of summer, we'll be going into fall soon. There's over 50 wineries in this area alone. Some are small family run and other are larger estates. And you could do a really nice wine tasting at several of the wineries in the same day. So we're not doing a tasting today. Wanted to just stop in and check out the wineries, or the vineyards, I should say. Take a look at the grounds here. They're just spectacular and beautiful. But for sure, if you have a chance, come out, stop and check out the wineries. What we didn't mention earlier is you can actually do a tour of the wineries. And I know we've seen people on electric e-bikes, e-bikes along the way, John?
Yep.
That doing the wine tour. I'm not sure how I would do on an e-bike after having a few glasses of wine. But yeah, you could spend quite a nice afternoon out here doing some wine tastings. All right, so that's been a full day of us exploring Niagara Falls and Niagara-on-the-Lake, and hope you've enjoyed following us along. Like we said, there's a lot of fond memories of both of these places for us, and I think I was saying earlier, we sort of grew up here because when we got married, we used to live very close to Niagara-on-the-Lake.
Yeah, I went to school just down the road at Brock University, so we used to come out this way all the time. So we've watched it develop and grow, and things are new and we haven't done stuff. So today, with us doing that whitewater walk, that was the first time we've ever done that, so it's nice to get something new in. Otherwise it's been one of those amazing days. Hopefully we were able to show you how beautiful it is, and maybe you'll come out and check it out on your own.
Yeah. I think like what we used to do is pack a picnic, come out and spend the day out here. That's a great way to do it. There's obviously a lot of tourist spots as well, which we've checked out pretty much a lot of them. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed coming along with us to see Niagara Falls and the surrounding areas. And, you know, maybe some of this is new to you, or maybe some of it's things that you've already seen. So it would be great if you would share in the comments below if you've been here, if there was a favorite spot of yours, or maybe there's a spot that we should check out that we're not aware of. Right, John?
Correct.
Yeah. I guess until next time, thanks for following us along. Let's travel together.